Made that announcement at the Kirk Memorial yesterday, saying that he had an announcement. The White House would have an announcement today about the cause of autism and how it could be linked to pregnant women taking acetaminophen. Most of us know acetaminophen as the brand name Tylenol. So Dr. Sharon Thompson, excuse me, she's an OBGYN, a regular guest here on Good Morning Arizona. So we wanted to break this down with Dr. T this morning. Dr. T, thank you so much for being willing to talk about this. Sure. Let's first start with bare bones basic. Acetaminophen. What is it used for when it comes to pregnant women, and what is the conventional wisdom in your business right now as far as that's concerned?
Yeah, so acetaminophen is actually the only medicine that is universally safe for treating pain or fever in pregnancy, because we know other medicines that we're familiar with, like ibuprofen, are not safe in pregnancy. We know that that medication can have effects on the fetal kidney, it can affect blood pressure, etc. So we don't use that in pregnancy. Opioids is another medicine that we're familiar with for pain, but we know that those are problematic, so we don't use those for mild or moderate pain. So acetaminophen is what pregnant women have available to them.
Let me ask you this. What if a pregnant woman hears this and gets a little panicked? Is there harm in not taking acetaminophen?
No, I mean, it depends on what you're taking it for. Okay. So, for example, if you have a high fever, we need to bring the fever down, so we need to use some method to bring that fever down.
Got it.
If you have pain, for the most part, maybe you can tolerate the pain, but it is a medicine that is useful and that is available to pregnant women. So removing this as a medication is problematic.
So President Trump made that general announcement yesterday at the memorial. We're expecting to get more detail today, announcement from the Oval Office. But let me ask you, what is your general reaction, and what do you expect the ripple effects will be in the OBGYN community?
I have so many reactions, but one of them is that the way that we answer questions about causation of disease is research. And as we know, we've had a big withdrawal from research at the federal level. So that's problematic, because how do we answer this question without well done research? The other reaction that I have is President Trump stated a hypothesis that Tylenol is associated with autism. We do not know that that's the case. In fact, no research to date has shown that to be true. So a hypothesis is fine. That's where good science starts. But that is where it starts. A hypothesis then has to be rigorously tested to see if there's any fact to it. We're not there yet. This is just a hypothesis.
Speaking of the research, tell us where we stand with autism and what the experts are saying as far as causation. Is it genetic, environmental, a combination of the two? Do we even have, really, are we just throwing darts at this point?
We're throwing darts at this point, and this is where good research comes in. Autism, like many neurodevelopmental issues, is complicated. And we know that autism is not one thing, it's a spectrum of things. So to answer the question of what causes autism is going to be as complex as the condition. So we need a lot of investigation, and we're just at the beginning of doing that.
Dr. T, there may be expectant moms who are watching this right now, or maybe somebody who wants to conceive here in the future. They may hear this news and be a bit panicked. Also, too, if I might just be frank, you know, there are some in the community who have a mistrust of an establishment, if you will. What would you say to those who are either pregnant or maybe might want to conceive here soon?
I would say if you're pregnant or thinking about conceiving, I hope that you have a healthcare provider that you trust and be in communication with that healthcare provider. The truth is, many women go through pregnancy and never need Tylenol. They never need any medicines at all. But if you do, talk to your trusted healthcare team and figure out what's right for you. Again, I want to stress, there is no data right now that shows Tylenol is associated or causes autism. Things can be associated without having a cause and effect.
Well, we never here on Good Morning Arizona want to shy away from the tough subject. So Dr. T, thanks for having this conversation with us.
Thanks
really
for tackling it. Stay well, Arizona.